Peace be with you and welcome to Spiritual Court. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning back, what is good? This is going to be a zodiac reading for Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Hi, my beautiful earth sign energies. I did not forget about y'all. I know. It's been a couple of days. I had to take a little bit of a break. But I'm back in this thing, and here we are. Hopefully everybody is feeling good. Hopefully everybody is manifesting well, manifesting good things in your life, protecting your beautiful divine energy that is a form of self-care. So come on in. Let's just see what's going on. I feel like I need something. Hold up, earth signs. One moment. Okay, so let's see what the current energy is for my beautiful high vibrational earth sign energies. Now, high vibrational, that means that this is for people that are ascending, to their highest good. You're committed to being committed to getting better, ascending, learning, right? Traveling in a way that you're navigating life and doing it in a way that is in alignment with your birthright, right? I love a good earth sign energy. A nice down to earth, high vibrational frequency are really, really good energies to be around. So let's just see what's going on. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Ooh, ego tripping, power hungry in the reverse. So somebody's having some type of an ego death. Whoa, you're coming out as somebody with royal lineage. Whoa, okay. So somebody is like, I don't know, maybe they were tripping over their ego. Maybe they were trying to do something to you, but you're coming out. Let me shift the energy up. Even in this reading, you're coming out as royal lineage. You're coming out as a very, I just heard, ancient bloodline, okay? Okay, so somebody tried to come and take you out. I just saw deal with the devil. Yeah, you're using your magical gifts. So something about you being high ranked, something about you being chosen. Royal lineage, ego tripping, power hungry. So somebody could have been attempting to block your energy, earth signs. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Yeah, look, 5 of Swords, honey. Sneaky energy, air sign energy. This could have been conversationally. This could have been incantationally. This could have been diabolically. Somebody was trying to stop you. Somebody wanted to... Knight of Wands, they were in a rush to do it too. Somebody was moving in haste. What were they doing, Spirit? Page of Pentacles, a breadcrumb energy. Justice is here. Something's being restored, or something has already been restored. I just heard you never needed their permission to be who you needed to be. Come through, Archangel Michael. Yeah, look, they're under severe judgment. So you may have done something spiritually using your magical gifts, your spiritual gifts, your supernatural gifts to protect yourself and fight back and or manifest truth and clarity. It's always good. We talk about manifesting so many things. High vibrational earth sign energies, you know how to manifest money. That's your element, earth, right? Prosperity, you got decent work ethics, high vibrational earth signs, right? But I feel like somebody did not anticipate that you would use your magical gifts to protect yourself. And in that, you did something. You could have put out a prayer. You could have spoke something over your life. You could have come into a higher agreement with your higher self. And you decided that judgment needed to be called down on the situation. So ego tripping. And you got judgment in the upright. So your bloodline is getting some type of righteous divine intervention by way of judgment. You got the 9 of Swords. The 9 of Wands, excuse me. Oh, I said the 9 of Swords. Ooh, I don't feel like that was a coincidence. The 9 of Wands is you guarding yourself, protecting yourself. Somebody could be in the 9 of Swords because you're protecting yourself. Ego tripping. Yeah, you're in the self-care energy. I can't make it up. It's so nice when I see a nice earth sign, high vibrational energy, master their water elements, master your emotions, right? So this could be like self-care, rewriting the script, revamping, really looking at your earthly contracts. This could be workplace, home, physical, everything in the physical. Okay, because your spirit is guiding you to do something different in the physical. Something about being grounded, very much down to earth is what I just heard. Ego tripping, power hungry, yeah. Listen, earth signs, what's good? You're coming up as yourself, the world, earth, Gaia, planet Kai, Mother Nature, okay? Judgment has been called down and you've closed out this cycle successfully. So whoever this person is, I feel like I need to pull some other cards. Let's ask the aliens. Clarify, aliens. Who's this person? Ego tripping, power hungry, and they could have gotten exposed for it because it came up in the reverse. Yeah, look, exposed. The sun. The sun is about enlightenment. It's not too much that can be in the dark when the sun is present. It's just going to illuminate what's in the shadows. Clarify, ego tripping, power hungry. Ego tripping, power hungry. 7 of Wands. Your ancestors popped out. Woohoo! Whoa. I feel like somebody did not anticipate that your ancestors would be coming to this party, would be coming to your aid in this way. 7 of Wands, in order for your ancestors to show up like this, you got to be tapped in with them. You have to have a real relationship with them. You have to have a serious understanding of what you've come to do. 7 of Wands and the Sun, you're remembering who you are. 7, you're remembering who you are. Okay, something about the sun's energy, vitamin D. Okay, getting that sun, solar rays, enlightenment. You're remembering who you are. Who's this person that was ego tripping? Because I feel like the ancestors might have body slammed this person. The 7 of Wands, you know, it's like a whole bunch of wands coming up against one wand. And then you got your spirit team. So somebody could have thought that you were alone. Yeah, somebody could have thought you were by yourself. But you got a whole bunch of ancestors backing you. Clarify, ego tripping, power hungry. Yeah, strength. You're coming out with a lot of fire. Big Leo energy. Whenever I see the sun, strength, 7 of Wands, that's like a brave heart. That's like activating your ancestral DNA. Your ancestral DNA is within your real heart, by way of your real heart. The chambers of your heart. 4 Wands. You're being celebrated. Who's this person ego tripping? Yeah, death in the reverse. Somebody that refuses to go through some type of a transformation, reconciliation with a better version of themselves. This person is refusing their own ego death. With death in the reverse, clarify refusing their own ego death. Yeah, the 5 of Pentacles. I can't make it up. 5 of Pentacles, earth energy. This person is like, you know, it's a way of thinking. It's almost like somebody feels like there's nothing wrong with them. Why are they so concerned about my earth signs here? Yeah, 10 of Cups. Something about your bloodline. Something about your lineage. Somebody is like jealous of your bloodline. 10 of Cups, the Sun, strength. Yeah, somebody's jealous of your bloodline. Ego tripping, power hungry. They got exposed for this. Show me this person. Yeah, they got exposed. I feel like you had some type of download. I feel like you got some type of spiritual, intuitive vision, a download, a dream. However the ancestors got in touch with you, however your spirit guides got in touch with you, they absolutely did with the High Priestess energy. Like for real. They gave you a heads up that somebody was trying to play in your energy. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, what is going on? I love this energy for you though, because you know what's so interesting? As earthy as you are, you're in your fire element, your water element, and your earth element, but you're mostly in your emotional water element. You handled this with flow. You know, earth can be so fixed. It's like, okay, it is what it is. It's solid. You know, it's everything solid. It's grounded. But you decided to treat this with water. Look at your water elements. It's like emotionally being tapped in. So much so. Hold on, y'all. So much so that you could see what you needed to see. You know, water is really good too. Like washing away illusions, seeing reality. Something about a cleansing energy for you. Yeah, look, 8 of Wands. You got some type of spiritual download to protect yourself. Nine of Wands, you're guarded for right reasons. Somebody definitely was trying to come for your bloodline. Like they wanted your bloodline. Like, oh, I want your bloodline, royal lineage. I just heard Pharaoh's kingdom. Alien nation. Two of Pentacles. You alchemize something. Big Taurus energy here. Big Capricorn energy. Page of Pentacles. You balance something out. You're using your magical gifts. You could be a psychic, or you have some type of clear audience, clear visual, clear, all the clears, using your magical gifts. Queen of Cups is like psychic energy. Nine of Wands. You're protecting your gifts. You're protecting your inheritance. Your Ten of Cups. Yeah, I can't make this up. Whoever this Knight of Pentacles is in the reverse, this person was tripping over their ego. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse is somebody that's greedy. Clarify, they didn't want you to use your gift. Somebody did not want you to use your gifts. Ace of Wands in the reverse. In fact, they wanted to take your gifts. Ace of Wands in the reverse, that's like trying to block you from the divine. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, so that you don't reap the benefits of using your gifts. Your gifts are something that you need in this life in order to move about the world. You're supposed to use your gifts. You're not supposed to sit on your gifts. Somebody wanted to block it, stop it, and steal it. Clarify this person. I just heard they have no creative juices. They have no creative flow. Clarify ego trip and power hungry for this person. Yeah, the Three of Pentacles. Big Capricorn energy. Page of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. You keep balancing something out. It's like somebody wanted to provoke you and you just ignored it. You're not interested. Like, the energy is like, it's so bizarre. It's like somebody's tripping over their ego, but they're the Ace of Wands in the reverse and they're the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. So they have no connection to their creative self, or they've blocked themselves with Death in the reverse. They refuse to tap in. So somebody's out here tapped out. Clarify ego tripping, power hungry in the reverse. What happened? Big King of Pentacles. I'm telling you, listen, you're coming up as somebody who knows how to tap into the elements. You know how to tap into prosperity. Now listen, you could be any sign watching this earth sign video. I resonate. My earth sign placements, like my Capricornianic placements right now, are really feeling this reading. My Virgo placements are feeling this reading. My Taurus placements are feeling this reading. Taurus, you know, you represent the ancestors. That's throat chakra. That's the real heart to the body, is the voice. That's really where the DNA is. That's really where you tap into your bloodline. And then you got Capricorn energy. Capricorn, you represent the skeletal system, how people move, the bones, the pearls in the body. You know, sometimes you got to charge your bones up. You know how we charge our crystals, you know. Some people charge their crystals under the full moon, but the full moon is giving off some type of shadow of light. And some people charge their crystals in the sun. Authentic light. There's a lot going on here. I feel like I'm talking to some ascended masters. Straight up. You're using your psychic abilities. You're in this Queen of Cups energy. Okay? Yeah, the Eight of Cups. Listen, I can't make it up. You got the Eight of Cups here. Easing on down the yellow brick road in order to create balance. It's like, you know, it's like feeling when something is ergonomically, spiritually off in an environment and walking away to balance yourself. And that's exactly what you did. And somebody is mad. Maybe they wanted you to trip over their ego, as in block your road, so that you trip over them or trip over something and not get to your gifts. But instead, they end up tripping, flopping, falling over their own ego. And they've been exposed for this. Clarify ego tripping in the reverse. They've been exposed for this. The Ace of Swords in the reverse, a whole liar. Somebody is like, and you know what's interesting? This is not even about the lies that they tell to other people. This is the lies that they're telling to themselves with the Ace of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, with Death in the reverse. Clarify. The Lovers in the reverse. If the Lovers in the reverse is a hater. We don't need no hateration in this holleration, in this dancery. We don't need no hateration, holleration in this dancery. Somebody's out here with a little hateration from the haters nation. Ooh, Queen of Swords in the reverse. Nasty, bitter, salty, dried up like a raisin in the sun. Somebody's really angry, big ego energy, having to prove themselves type energy, in competition with you type energy. You ever seen somebody competing with you that you could care less about, that you've made yourself unaware of on purpose, but you're aware that you're aware, but you're paying attention to what you pay attention to when you need to? You're still in the High Priestess energy. You're aware of this person and whatever the hell they got going on. You're just watching somebody trip and fall over their ego, quite literally, right? But you're not giving attention to it. If that makes any sense, it's like, I'm aware, but I don't need to give any attention to that. I already know how that's going to turn out. Clarify what's going on here. Ego tripping, power. This could have been an ex-lover. Child still trying to hold on to you if you don't sit your dumb ass. Okay. Four of Pentacles. Okay. This is somebody that you're not communicating with. Somebody that has to hold their tongue. Four of Pentacles is about restraint. Could also represent harvesting. Something like that. But here you got the King of Cups in the upright to the Queen of Cups in the upright. So that's a match. Something about you being balanced within. This is beautiful. When you see earth sign, dominant earth sign placements, meaning that is your birth month, you're born under earth sign, you know, energy by way of the planetary alignments and the day that you chose to come into this world. And you come out as water. Whoa, you have mastered. You have mastered earth, water, and look at your fire. Your fire is you tapping into your royal lineage. There really is no comparison here. So whoever was attempting to compare themselves in a way that they thought that they would be successful in doing something, clarify their intentions. What were their intentions? The world. Okay. They wanted to end something for you. Okay. But how can you end something that's already over? You know what I'm saying? Like by way of a cycle. That's what inquiring minds want to know. That's what the court wants to know. How is it that you're trying to create endings for somebody when they're already done with something? What were they trying to do? Now, this person's in the Five of Pentacles, Death in the reverse, Queen of Swords in the I feel like somebody's life was just going asunder. And instead of taking responsibility, they thought, oh, I'm going to do something to you. Try to end something for you. Yeah, look, the King of Wands in the reverse. King of Wands in the reverse is reckless, belligerent, disrespectful, controlling, out of control, lacks discipline, lacks emotional balance, easily angered, easily swayed. They abuse their power, their fire. They're angry. You know, they like to channel nasty energy in that anger. It's misplaced fire. It's dangerous fire. But it becomes self-inflicting, especially when it has nowhere to go. You're, again, coming up as royal lineage, 10 of Cups, High Priestess, King of Pentacles. Who's going to stop you? I don't see nobody here that's a threat. They're all in the reverse. Ace of Wands in the reverse. They've fallen from grace. They got to start over. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. They put in some work. Whoever these people are. Queen of Swords in the reverse. And the King of Wands in the reverse. Ace of Swords in the reverse. Somebody's a whole liar out here. Queen of Swords in the reverse is also somebody that tries to spread malicious gossip. It smells like defamation of character over somebody that's of a royal lineage. At the same time, they wanted what you had. They wanted to stop you and block you. Spirit says they weren't smart enough or dumb enough to think that they could come and take your lineage. But instead, they wanted to, you know, create endings for you. Yeah, look, the Hangman in the reverse. It's almost like the Hangman in the reverse was like somebody's intentions was for you not to see how great your lineage is. not to see that you're a major player in your bloodline, not to see that you are chosen. Somebody didn't want you to see that in yourself. Clarify, Holy Spirit. Yeah, they wanted to dominate your energy. That's crazy energy. Now they've tripped over their ego. You got the Emperor in the reverse. You got a karmic masculine here, a karmic feminine, or this Queen of Swords in the reverse could be one person. King of Wands. It's just like, could be two people. Doesn't matter really, to be quite honest. They're all coming up diabolical. It's evidently clear. They attempted to do something. Now somebody's tripping over their ego, power hungry. This was about power. It's like, but again, how does one engage in a power struggle with people who are powerless, who come off powerless, who come off as minions, because this is the energy that they're emanating, or the lack of any energy at all, if to say that. But just to kind of sum it up, it's coming up like a flunky's energy, a minion's energy, a whole bunch of ego, but nothing to back it up. It can't be a power struggle if these people are powerless. Look how they're coming up. So what exactly did they want? They wanted endings for you. Yeah, look. But instead, you're coming out as somebody who's tempered. And beautiful temperance, balance, fire energy, water energy. Earth signs, y'all are tapping into y'all's emotions. There's a lot of good water here. 10 of Cups. Emotionally being invested with your lineage, your bloodline, going within, talking to your spirit guides, saying, tell me more, and allowing things to flow with your intuition. This could be meditation. Your heart chakra is clean. You've burned away the zhuzh with the sun's energy and strength. Something about you having a brave heart. You're coming out very, very balanced. Yeah, look, as the Empress and the Knight of Cups. So it's interesting because these people know that you are a special human being. They know that you are a sweetheart. It's just a whole bunch of hateration. Now everybody want to go into this energy of holleration and the dancery, and you're out here dancing. You're having a really good time, Earth signs. What a pleasure. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, chime in. If you got Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo placements, okay, tap in. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, I feel like somebody doesn't want you to speak your truth either. Ace of Swords in the reverse. Somebody's a whole liar. I feel like somebody wants to choke you out. And I mean that by they want to get some type of information out of you. You know? Somebody could have been doing spell work. Like a truth spell so that you would speak the truth. Knight of Pentacles. They want to know, how are you using your gift? Clarify, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. They want to know how you're using your gift. Yeah, that backfired. Somebody did some spell work. It backfired though. I felt that, okay? Something about you speaking your truth in order to gain knowledge from you. Ego tripping. Somebody had intended to try to get information out of you and use that information against you to take you out. Is that crazy? That's how you know somebody's been defeated, when their whole goal is to try to come for your power, when they're feeling powerless, in the hopes that they can take some power from you and turn around and use it to take you out. It's bizarre energy, isn't it? Wouldn't that be considered to be self-sabotaging? Ain't no self-sabotaging going on here. You got the 7 of Wands. You got the ancestors out here making a statement. That's what I just heard. The 7 of Pentacles. The ancestors are saying we're heavily invested. Look at the ancestors, how they're sitting back. They're saying we're heavily invested. Big earth energy. Clarify royal lineage. I can't make it up. The moon. I feel like these people didn't even know you were of a royal lineage. And if they did, they're hiding the fact that now they're obsessed out here with the devil's energy, Capricorn energy. The devil represents a desire, intentionally setting a desire under the moon, 7 of Pentacles. So however invested they were, your ancestors are saying we're just as invested. Seven of Wands, and the Seven of Pentacles. What's good? So somebody did some type of spell work under this new moon or full moon or whatever the hell they got going on. Yeah, it's a wrap. This is how they're going to end up. Five of Cups. Something about the last 5 days or the next 5 days. So hopefully by the time you get this video, it will be right on time. And I say that because oftentimes, you know, these videos have to go through a filter by way of YouTube's regulations and procedures, process and procedures. And sometimes it takes a little bit longer. They actually have real life people now watching the videos to just assure that we're staying in alignment, right? I'm not preoccupied with that. I just always care that the video gets to you in the time that you're supposed to have it. And so when it shows up on your timeline, it will be right on time. It will be confirmation, clarification. 8 of Cups. You know why? Because you already know. You already know what's going on. This is just confirmation for you. It's just clarification. Some of you might just be here for shits and giggles. Like, girl, I already know. I know. You know, it's giving that kind of energy. Yeah, clarify, Holy Spirit. These people got to walk away because you're standing in your power. Royal lineage, using your magical gifts. Yeah, you're coming up as the Hierophant. I cannot make this up. Big Hierophant energy, Taurus energy. Okay, strength energy is coming out like Virgo energy. Somebody's birthday could be in August. Somebody's birthday could be in May. It's a lot of good energy here. Capricorn energy. What's good? Judgment. Queen of Cups energy. 9 of Wands. You're guarded. You're protected. 7 of Wands. You got supernatural protection. You're so tapped in. Ooh, you're tapped in. You're so tapped in. You got these people tapped out. They tired. Look at the 5 of Cups. Exhausted. Who are these people? Clarify. Ego tripping. Who are these people? Spirit said people that were obsessed with the Lovers in the reverse. Haters. Obsessed with your bloodline. Clarify. Ego tripping. Tripping over their ego. Yeah, it's your wheel of fortune. It's your destiny. Somebody is obsessed with your destiny. Ego tripping. Yeah, because look. Something about your life is a life of wealth and abundance. Look, the Empress energy. But this is the thing about this spiritual contract. Only you can show up to answer this call. So somebody was trying to intercept that. Yeah, they tripped over their own ego. The universe checked them real quick. 6 of Pentacles is equal give and take. Notice the way the scales are on that person's hands. Look at the way things are being balanced out. It also looks like the pyramids for a minute too, right? Look at that. Everything means something. There's something that's coming to you, Earth signs, that's in divine time, and you're the Empress. So I feel like you're sitting nice. You're sitting pretty. You're sitting handsomely. Just really allowing life to flow. I feel like the flow is your water energy, temperance energy. 1 foot on the land, grounded, earth sign energy, and 1 foot in the water. Tapping into your Pisces energy, but staying grounded. Tapping into your emotions. Look at the way the foot is in the water. That is the feminine side of the body. What I find to be interesting about this card is they have the right side, which is the masculine energy in the water. So there's a shifting of feminine energy to the masculine energy and vice versa. There's a shift of the masculine energy to the feminine energy to be on land and to be more solid, setting boundaries. That's what I feel. Grounded. Part man, part woman, all angel. 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on land. Temperance, balance. Yeah, let me tell you something. This is like an internal shift. It's nothing that anybody can touch on the external. These people are very externally prone to trying to do some type of magic on the surface, under the moon, but you're tapped into spirit. You're tapped into the elements. Come through, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. What's good? I can't make it up. The 8 of Swords, they're bound to this. 8 of Swords is like a trap. It's like these people set themselves up for failure. Somebody's goal was to try to take your power, tap into your lineage, and then turn around and use your power against you and take you out. Like, that is the most bizarre energy. That is the most peculiar plan that ever did fail. That will continue to fail with the moon and the devil. And somebody's obsessed over your bloodline. So something about the way you do something. This could be, there's an ex-lover here too that is watching you be in peace. Hermit energy. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. You're in your Hermit energy. You're in your going within energy. You're tapping into your Virgo placements. Tapping into your Capricorn placements. Six of Pentacles, the Empress, Taurus energy, Libra energy. Oh, you're looking real good. You're so balanced. You've made a solid decision about life. And life is responding in a way that you're having a completely different conversation from whatever the hell these people were saying up under the moon. Okay, whoever they are, it's a wrap. Look, Three of Pentacles. They were collaborating against you. And you're out here using your magical gifts. Yeah, the Five of Swords. Look, it was supposed to be a sneak attack. Could have been up to 3 to 5 people. Okay, but your lineage is royal. I just heard your lineage can't be unalived. Somebody wanted to unalive your lineage. Yeah, but you're coming up solid. The Queen of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Solid, connected, Wheel of Fortune. You're guarded. You fight a battle in a way that they can't figure out. It's like a lot of people putting in energy up under a moon, trying to stop something from coming in, and they only end up in the Five of Cups. They have to walk away with the Eight of Cups, but they're still secretly obsessed with how you do something. Hierophant energy and your strength. Okay? You could have done something to call your power in from another source, from a high vibrational source, from source. That's what I just heard. And somebody's trying to figure out how you tap in, how you plug in to source. They know that whatever this is, your power is not earthly bound. It's something bigger than that. Whoa, supernatural being. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. This was a bad investment. Whatever they did. Show us what they did, Holy Spirit. Whatever they did. Something about a Two of Cups situation. Okay. This could be a partnership. The Magician. You got a lover, an ex-lover out here. The Lover's in the reverse that refused to walk away, that was obsessed with your energy and could have tried to sacrifice you and take your soul. Oh, by the way. Yeah, by the way, you had a lover, an ex-lover out here in a reverse. Somebody was trying to take your soul. They did some type of moon magic in order to manifest you back into some type of loop, a fragmented timeline that's collapsed. There's no going back there. So the Two of Cups, somebody wanted to resurrect something that was already done and dead with the world. So they wanted to create some type of endings for you so that you would have to loop back into some type of, I don't know what this is, loop back into some type of timeline that you really don't give a damn about. You're not feeding that timeline. That timeline is not alive for you. You're on a whole new something. So the Magician and the Two of Cups, yeah. Because somebody's watching you be single and self-sufficient. I just heard somebody knows that you won't be single for long. Dang. Hold on, y'all. I'm drinking my matcha green tea frap blended with some coconut milk and lavender and vanilla bean extract. I just had to get that out, Earth signs. Because this right here, it's a lot. Yeah, somebody's obsessively watching you. Page of Swords, trying to get some information. Trying to see who you're with, okay? Who is that Queen of Swords in the reverse, though? Yeah, somebody is mad. The Star energy, because you're the star. So I could be talking to somebody that's in the public eye, Hierophant. You could be a reader. You got somebody behind the scenes that's like, Knight of Swords. It's like they're trying to attack you. This person is angry because you're telling your truth. The Star energy, you could be in the public eye. This is not for everybody. If you're not a reader, you're simply minding your business in Hermit. And you're going through a very beautiful transformation. Moving in silence is what I just heard. Standing in your strength, your power, Hierophant energy. Got somebody vexed. So somebody was trying to manifest a Two of Cups. Like take it back, like run it back, like pull you back to old timeline. Somebody thought that your memories from the past were going to pull you back to some type of nostalgic moment. Somebody tried to use the moon to create illusions. You're too evolved. You're too evolved. I mean, I don't even know. And your ancestors are like, look, we're just watching. The ancestors are like, no, this is our investment. This is our chosen one. You cannot come for their power. We're just as invested with the Seven of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. Eight of Cups. These people are walking away with their heads down. And I feel like people, as in more than one person, because the King of Wands in the reverse came up and the Queen of Swords in the reverse came up. So there was some nasty energy around all of this. Ego tripping. I feel like when somebody got to the point where they realized they couldn't manifest you back in, they got angry. This is when they got violent. Somebody was like, oh, you're not coming back? Oh, okay, bet. I'm going to go do a death spell. It's giving that kind of energy. So from a love spell to a death spell, ooh, yeah, somebody needs you to be somebody that you've already been and somebody that you've already put to rest, you know? Once you die real good and you let that shit go, you like, I can't be that for you. I don't even know how to be that for myself. I got rid of that. Yeah, I feel like Two of Pentacles. You alchemize something. You balance something out. Clarify ego tripping. Yeah, the Ace of Pentacles. Look at this. This is about your spiritual gifts. Look at how tapped in you are. Look at how scared these people are of your spiritual gifts. The Ace of Pentacles is like, you're so connected to the divine. Yeah, and you're turning down this offer. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Damn. Page of Pentacles in the reverse is like a bad investment. Lack of development. Lack of being grounded. You know, not having vision. Not seeing something correctly. But the Ace of Pentacles is solid. So it's almost like somebody got offended because you turned down an offer. Clarify. For some of you, this could have been over a child. Yeah, the Ten of Cups in the reverse. A broken family dynamic. Something like that. This could be family members. If you share a child with somebody, well, yeah. Take what resonates. Clarify. Ego tripping. Ooh, this person, the energy that I'm picking up from this person is very defeated, very tired, very exhausted. Yeah. And you're in this very like, you know, calm energy in Hermit, demure, you know, very, very demure, if you will, right? And you got the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse for whoever this is. So clarify this Queen of Swords in the reverse. Why did she come up? What is she talking about? Creating illusions, projecting. So this could have been a practitioner. This could have been one of the witches. Because that King of Wands in the reverse is giving warlock. And that Queen of Swords in the reverse is giving a dark-ass witch. So they're projecting something nasty onto you. To try to confuse your royal lineage. Or to try to get you to feel like you're not of royalty. Something like that. The Four of Wands. Okay. The Four of Wands is like somebody wanted to poop on your party. Somebody wanted to be a party pooper. That's giving that kind of energy. Like coming to your party with the Seven of Cups, creating some type of illusion. It's like, girl, God, what? Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. These people are in some type of like bad karmic loop. So they wanted you to be there too. Hold on, y'all. I got something on my nail. On my hand here. What is this? Hold on. Okay, so listen. Whatever the case. Clarify, Holy Spirit. Nasty business. Whoever this Queen of Swords in the reverse is, she's also the Queen of Cups in the reverse. Emotionally manipulative, creating illusions, a liar, and she's been exposed. That's why ego tripping came up in the reverse. So you got the Sun's energy. There's so much light around you that it's simply illuminating everything. Like there's nothing that's hidden here. Okay, it's over. It's done. Okay, this person needs to walk away. They're being forced to walk away. The Queen of Cups in the reverse. Lack of self-care. I feel like somebody got so focused on your blessings, earth signs. I feel like they got so focused on your lineage that they forgot to take care. You know, you tell somebody, yeah, okay, take care, love. They forgot to take good care. Yeah, take good care of yourself. Somebody became too involved in creating some type of lies and illusions. Yeah, look, with the Hangman, that they hung themselves. Clarify, Holy Spirit. Show us this person. The ancestors ran up. It's an emergency situation. They're cornered. They got caught by something supernatural backing you. I'm going to keep it real. Somebody got caught by something supernatural. Maybe something that they can't even explain. Popped out. Somebody's ancestors is riding somebody's ass. Somebody is like literally riding their arse off. Clarify, ancestors, ego tripping. What happened? Some of you could be redoing your altar. Some of you are the altar. Some of you are the offering. I heard the ancestors say the other day, about altars. We keep these external altars and things we put on the altar. But they care more about how we walk in the energy of representing them, making decisions that are that look good for your bloodline, like educated spiritual decisions. Now that you've awakened to certain knowledge, now that they're revealing certain knowledge, like showing up in a way that you are the offering. You are the offering. You are the walking, breathing ashe. You are the living word. That's what I just heard. You are the living word. Earth signs. Earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You're the offering. You're the offering for your bloodline. Three of Swords. It's something at the heart of the matter. The heart is always going to pump you up, hype you up. It's an internal pump. It keeps everything afloat. The heart has its own mind. It does what it wants to do. In the secret chambers of the heart lies the truth. And that is heart, brain coherence, how you communicate in this world, how you show up for your royal lineage. You got a lot of sun energy. Sun is like optimum health, happiness, peaceful, happy heart, just celebrating. Four of Wands, and somebody wanted to come and pee on your parade. Wow. Show me this weird ass person. The Ten of Wands, they stressed out. Whatever they did, whatever oath they made up under the moon, they gotta stick to it. Tripping over their own ego. Okay, tripping on. I just heard there was so many signs. Some type of love spell. The Lovers. Okay, Ten of Wands. Somebody stressed out. This could have been a love spell, death spell. You're not coming back to me, so now I'm gonna do a go to hell spell. Whatever they did. Okay. Ten of Wands. Somebody stressed out because you're coming into union. Not just union with somebody else, but with yourself. Yeah, I just heard reunited and it feels so good. That's your current version of yourself and your higher self. Nine of Cups and the Lovers, reunited and it feels so good. You could be feeling like a child. I don't know why I heard that information. Feeling like a child. Yeah, going on this journey. Eight of Cups, walking away. Feeling like a child, feeling innocent, catering to your inner child. So doing something fun. Yeah. The Devil is here. Something about your desires. Capricorn energy, doing something fun. That's what I just heard. Not taking things so seriously. Hermit energy, you're going within. It's almost like only a certain amount of people are privy to this new energy. Everybody's not in Hermit with you. And the people that are aware that you're in Hermit are probably in Hermit like you, going within. It's a silent, beautiful agreement between people understanding high vibrational beings and now getting together with people that represent what you are, which is high vibrational. You go within. The Lovers. Eight of Cups. Somebody's got to walk away, or you walked away. Okay. I feel like they got to walk away too. You know why they got to walk away? Because it's a waste of time. You're coming up as balanced. You keep balancing something out. You're going to stay balanced. You know how you have to keep balancing something and then you just kind of stay in that balance? Justice is here. I can't make it up. Wow. Big earth sign energy. I can't make it up. Ace of Cups. Oh. 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 Ace of Cups. We got the Ace of Cups. This is overflow, new beginning, temperance, balance. You deserve it. We deserve it. All earth placements are well. You could be any sign with your earth placements well. If I was anybody on a real journey, I would watch all signs. You know why? Because when you go within, you tap into your Leo energy. You could be an Aquarius tapping into your Gemini placements. You could be a Virgo tapping into your Capricornianic placements. When we talk about being whole and total, yeah, that's really where that infinite knowledge is, that eternal knowledge is within. Look, the 7 planetary alignments are your chakras within. But you know this earth energies. You could be getting really grounded. Maybe you're laying on the ground. Maybe you're laying in the sun. Whatever this is, it's working. Queen of Cups in the reverse. Somebody forgot about themselves, trying to take you out, tripping over their ego. It's a lot going on. They've done their own lineage some type of disservice. With the 10 of Cups in the reverse, there's a child here. So for some of you, this is your child's father or a child's mother or a family member that was trying to come up against you. But the Chariot is here. You're moving forward. The Chariot could be you getting a new car too, or it's just forward movement, or it's all of the above. Yeah, I can't make it up. Page of Pentacles. Somebody still thinks that a breadcrumb offer is going to work. Knight of Cups. It's a no. There's a child here. That's why. Yeah, Queen of Swords, you're holding your ground. Could be talking to a Taurus. Could be talking to a Virgo. Yeah. Or January Capricorn. You're in the Queen of Swords energy. So not only are you tapping into your earth elements by way of staying grounded and focused, using your magical gifts, ascending, you're tapping into your air energy and your water. You're flowing. Because sometimes people think that earth is just like, earth sign energy is just like, it's like you're tapping into all of the elements. Like the flow of the water over your earth is very nurturing. The wind beneath your wings, your breathing, how you're flowing, your water flow, your air flow, your earth elements is giving you balance. While somebody is trapped in between realities for some type of moon magic that they did just recently. Somebody is asking, how can you be so balanced when they attempted to create an imbalance? Whoa. The Two of Cups. Somebody tried to manifest this Two of Cups and got rejected by the universe and ended up in the 10 of Cups in the reverse. Whoa. Well, that'll teach them. I don't know what else to say. I mean, we could say more, but why? Let's just say less. It's obvious, earth signs, that whatever you're doing is working for you. So do more of that. Yeah, do more of that. This is what the universe is saying. I love you, earth sign gang, gang, gang. This is your reading. Just a really quick check-in, just to kind of see what's going on, you know, break up the monotony and just change the energy flow and see what's happening, and just, you know, giving additional truth and clarities is always a good thing. I love that for us. I love that for my earth sign placements. I love y'all, okay? If this resonated, give it a thumbs up. If not, give it a thumbs down. But hopefully you resonate with this reading in a way that it's healthy and it does your body and your spiritual self some good. Like, I really hope that. That is my intention. So I send that out to you with so much peace, love, and continued enlightenment. And I will see you in the next video. Until then, as always, peace be with you.